everybody. How's it going? John here. If I could, scroll saw portrait design and woodworks. I'm just working on something right now. I'm looking for a link for art to put up on. Looking for some blades. Now the thing is that the site says they're Olson, but they're not Olson. They're my Penguin Gold. Um, they also got the diamond bits there too.
Hello, Pat.
Okay, here's the link. Copy. Paste. Yeah, Art's here. Wait, just give me a second here. There you go. I put the link in the chat over there. I'll put the
All
private
right.
chat for you too. I'll
All
put in the
right.
private chat so you know exactly where it is, so you can find it without having to scroll back for it.
See, there's my. Can you even see that?
Yeah, I can see that. What size is it though?
that that's my 2.0 flat blade.
Yeah. So I know that the diamond my jeweler's blades uh they're flat. I don't even know
They're
where they are.
probably they're
They're
probably real
uh
small.
they're really small too. I think they're an O1,
Yeah.
but they're a flat blade. But I couldn't freaking cut my coin with it. So
Hmm. Wonder
because I'm so
why.
used to because I'm
Oh,
so used to curving, right? I'm so used to just turning it
yeah.
as I need it, and I didn't realize that flat blades don't turn like that, which they should.
Well,
Ah,
uh, I think Steve Good had a video on if you used a flat blade for coins. He cut out a little hole in a piece of wood where you could just put the coin in and it would stay while you cut it.
yeah.
Well,
He made a clamp because
yeah,
it had a bolt on the one end, so you can put it in, clamp it, and then use that as your handle to turn it with.
yeah. That way you had more hand,
Yeah, exactly.
a little more space to cut it.
Hey Wade. Hey Chris.
Oh,
Hey
let's see who's all
Mr. Bill
here.
Ellis.
Oh,
Hey
Jerry,
Jerry, Jason, Robin,
Robin,
and
William, Bill, William.
yeah, let's all say, "Yay, Jerry!" Peer pressure. Peer pressure works.
You know what I want to know is, so he bought one.
Yeah.
Is he gonna use it for a storage rack?
Uh, he's gonna lift the arm up and just put a 3D printer on it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go.
Hey Jerry, did you at least get it autographed by Shay?
Yeah, I'd want it engraved under the table.
No, on get it engraved on the table, and then you can just resin fill it in, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do
yeah.
that.
Because you're there meeting her. The picture's you and her, and you bought one. I would have got it signed. I would have gotten it signed. Wait, says I made molding Friday night and all day Saturday, and then part of today. Then started building stuff. I did not, but I got one of her cuttings autographed. So which one did you buy? Was it the Second Amendment one? Are you a gun guy? You really a gun guy? Or what's that? What's the flag one? Iwo Jima? Was that Iwo Jima with the flag mounting? The Second Amendment one, of course. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool, cool.
Wow.
So how big is it? Because like the pictures really you can't really judge by the pictures because honestly it looks like it's probably 24 by 18. I'm guessing. Or I can go back and watch your video and she'll tell us how big it was. But yeah, there's a lot of detail on those. I think a
There.
challenge. I think a challenge for one of those would be 8.5 by 11 or 12, 12 by 10. I think 12 by 10 would be a challenge for one of those.
All right, I got it. I got it bookmarked. 375 a dozen.
Yeah,
I'll
I know
give
which
you
one.
some of those. Huh?
Yeah, because it has the whole list there, eh?
Yeah, it was on 002, but I
Yeah,
put it to 1. So, yeah, 375 a dozen. So, I'll try them too. I'll try
yeah,
anything. Don't matter to me.
yeah, exactly. They are cheaper by the gross though, as I'm saying. But
Probably.
yeah, but if
I
you're just gonna
didn't get
try them,
that far. I just wanted to bookmark it.
yeah, because I do know that over at their site, if you pick like you can pick 12 different sizes to make one gross, you get the gross price.
Yeah, well, I
Doesn't
just
matter.
get one size. I got plenty of all the other ones.
Oh, 13 by 19. John, you show Ken on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, I do all the time. Um, I'll I see him on YouTube or I see him on TikTok more on YouTube. But what's I'm trying to remember the name of the site.
But you use the diamond blades for coins, though, don't you? You don't use your regular spiros, do you?
I use my I use these spirals for everything. I'm telling you, everything.
I
I
mean,
cut them to
they do
everything.
cut through it. Do
They
they
cut
break?
everything. I think I broke one blade, but that's because I was going too fast.
Hmm.
Because there's a lot of nickel in our quarters now.
Yeah. So
But
you gotta go real slow with a coin.
yeah, yeah, like just slow your speed down a bit. But if you yeah, see, Ken's only got 316 subscribers. So Ken Spencer, K&K Woodworks, over on YouTube. Go check him out. He's an Albertan guy. Hey, Larry. See, because I know Ken doesn't do a lot. He does more videos on TikTok than he does over on YouTube. Because he's only got 14 videos on YouTube. But I know he does like one almost every week on but on TikTok, at least one if not two. He's always on Facebook. See, he's got one of them DeWalt's. He's a good guy. Well, him and his wife Robin, man, they're hilarious. When I went down and met them, Carrie was taking pictures. I'm like, oh, Carrie, you got to take a picture. I was like, oh yeah, we're so in love. We're both scrollers. So I showed that picture on my show. I don't. I'm not gonna dig it up though. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Hello, Greg.
But the only problem is if you're gonna cut coins with them or metal with them, um, there's a lot of metal dust, and your hands will turn black from
Oh
the
yeah.
dust from it.
Shoot, they could turn black just counting a bunch of them. I've gotten my hands dirty with piles of coins.
Yeah, I know. Um, there is a guy over in the UK that scroll saws coins from every country, and he puts these all really crazy designs in them. But the coins over in Europe there's more silver content in those, like actual silver content in those than there is in North American coins. If you're gonna cut a North American coin, I'd probably cut one of what are the silver ones? Liberty, Lady Liberty ones, or Morgan dollars, right? Because it's bigger. You can get more detail in a bigger one than you can in a smaller one. Um, there's somebody that cut all the state quarters that had all. When was it? 2014, I think it was, when all the states had their, there was a collector backer panel and all the states
Yeah,
had their own coins, right?
yeah.
You're back in the scroll
Yeah,
saw in the fall. All right, Jason.
I used to save them from each state at one time.
And I'm pretty sure everybody did at one time.
Then I spent them all.
Yeah,
They
it's
ain't
just a
worth nothing
quarter.
but a quarter.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
You
quarter.
still get them today. It's just something to hang on your wall.
Oh, Don's still having fridge problems.
Geez, that's been what, 5, 6 hours now?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're still on. So they're going on. Where they at right now? 5.5 hours right now. They just hit
I'm at
5:30.
the I'm at the fridge problem.
Oh no, it's 2 days. It's been going since Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, her fridge has been out since Friday. Yeah, the repairman just left. He needs like some circuit board part. He can't get it right now, so he's gonna be back tomorrow. Well, Jason, when you get back on your scroll saw, get a camera in place, and we're gonna have you on camera. You can be in the scroll paloozas. You can be on my freaking show because we want to talk to you. We want to talk to some more Albertans on the show.
He lives up in Canada, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he keeps saying he's from Calgary, but he spends a lot of time in Red Deer all the time, which is between Calgary and Red Deer. It's so between Edmonton and Calgary is 3 hours drive. Red Deer's an hour and a half. Is between both. There are two major cities here.
Hmm.
Calgary has an international airport, but Edmonton is the capital of the province. All the
Okay.
premiers and everybody live in Calgary because it's warm like year round. They get snow, but it's not a lot of snow. Like the snow might last a couple hours, whereas in Edmonton it'll last for at least a week at a time or 2 weeks. Whereas up here it lasts all year, all freaking winter long.
Yeah, it does. Huh.
But like I said, so okay, so if you were to drive 9 hours south, where would you end up at? Art?
Oh, me?
Yeah, if you were to drive 9 hours south, where would you end up at?
If I went like a bird straight south?
No, southerly, but stay on the road 9 hours. Where would you end up at?
Probably 3/4 of the way through Florida.
Well, yeah.
Now if I headed due west, be out in I'd be halfway to the UK.
That's east.
I meant east. That's what I said.
Oh,
East.
you said west.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'm
said west.
sorry.
You said west. I'm thinking, okay, you'd be in Texas.
Let's see, 8 hours, so 9 hours. Yeah, I'd be halfway to the UK.
Yeah, yeah. See,
out
if
in the
I drive,
middle, out in the
so
middle of the ocean.
if I go 8.5 hours south, I'll end up in Calgary. If I go 12 hours west, I'll end up in Vancouver. If I go 14 hours east, I'll end up in Winnipeg. If I go 12 hours north, I'll end up in Yellowknife.
Wow.
Still in Canada, regardless of where I go.
Jeez. I'd have to go west to do that. Like let's say if I let's say I was gonna go to Shay's house. That would probably take me 18, 19 hours.
See, because from my house, because like I told Ken, I'll go across town and pick up Jeff first. We'll swing by Edmonton and pick up Ken in Nisku. Jason, you want to come with us too? We're going on a road trip, and then we'll end up 18 hours. We'll end up in frickin' in Texas, in Houston. Now, so it no, sorry, it was 26 hours. 26 hours from my house to Houston, straight down. Now the thing is that if I was doing that, everybody fucking better meet in Houston because I'm not driving around all over fucking Texas to fucking meet people. It's the least they could do.
Hour and a half south, he'd be in North Dakota.
Yep, I can go if I go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours south. I would be in what's beside Washington? What's beside Washington?
Oregon?
Or yeah, Oregon. Yeah.
Beside it. Well, it's underneath it.
Yeah, but if I go 13 hours south, I'll be in Montana.
See, William said if he drove 8 hours south, it'd be in Charlotte.
Yeah, I'd have to stop in Lethbridge and talk to my grandson, then drive down to Coots, and then cross over the border there at Coots, Montana.
Imagine how long it'd take you to come all the way down here.
Okay, where are you at? I'll just Google this right now. Where you at?
Mayodan, North Carolina. Mayodan. I think it's 20 some hours too.
Maydan, North Carolina. From me to you, oh, it's calculating. One day, 16 hours. So that's 24, 34, 40-hour drive.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll come visit you someday.
Yeah.
I think I'd just fly.
So that's going down. That's going down Highway 1, Trans Canada Highway, cutting down through Manitoba and putting me through. Oh, I can stop at Estevan and see Garnet Hall before I cross the border there into North Dakota. Now, Greg, I'll meet you on the way through.
That guy makes some awesome Intarsia projects.
Yep.
Man.
See, then we'd be going. It's got me going through Minnesota, Wisconsin, Chicago. See, I don't even hit Michigan at all. Illinois, Indiana. Too far over in Ohio to see anybody to see Lee, and then straight down to you, West Virginia. Oh, I know a mountain mama in West Virginia.
There's a lot of those.
Why do I want to stop in Omaha? Come on, there's nothing in Omaha.
Hi, Shay. I'll come see you. I don't know
Where
when.
Okay, where is Omaha anyway?
It's not too far in Nebraska.
Nebraska. Oh, okay, go straight down. I'm not going. That's too far of the way. But we could probably take a detour on the way down to Texas and swing by Nebraska. See, but then we'd be going to Dallas. Okay, everybody's got to go to Dallas then. I don't care. You can all meet us to Dallas.
Wade says Mutual of Omaha. Wild Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can come get me your unfinished portrait. Unbelievable. Make me drive all the way down there just to pick that up. You guys are so bad. Hey Shay, you want to come in and tell us about your trip? I don't care. I'm going to send you a link anyway. I got some cutting to do. I got some cutting to do. Some cutting. Art's got some cutting to do. Now it's gonna be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
might as well
scroll
get
into that.
started.
But
I
yeah,
am
like
starting
honestly
to see
though,
it.
if I was to drive down to the states, it'd have to be somewhere central, and everybody would have to come and see me because I'd be too tired to freaking drive anymore. It's like I could drive out and see Wade because I got family out there still. I would actually fly into Halifax, stay in Halifax, and I would drive the hour to I would drive the hour to go see it, Wade.
You got an airport where you live, John?
Yeah, we got a municipal airport.
Yeah, see, I just fly to an airport, rent a car.
Well,
I
yeah,
ain't
see, like
driving.
our airport is big enough that we have two airlines flying out of it, but you got to walk on the tarmac to get into the plane. And it's big enough for the Hercs to land here, and big enough for F-16 fighters to land here.
I sure wouldn't drive no 40 hours.
Yeah. No, wait. I'd be flying. I'd be flying into Halifax, or sorry, Dartmouth. I'd be flying into the Halifax airport. Oh, sorry, the HR. I'd be flying into the HRM airport. And I would drive to Truro. It's not that far. That I can handle because I'd be driving carry up to Cape Breton anyway.
Of course, nowadays I have to renew my passport.
Yeah, well, mine ran out. I never used mine, but it ran out, and now I got to renew it again anyway.
I used mine, but I let it expire.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why you need one. Stupid.
It is.
Well, yeah, because I got to go to I got to go up to Antigonish anyway and see. Frick, I can't remember his name now. Who bought the property in Antigonish? Well, we'd have to go up there and see the Anne Murray Museum anyway. Hey, Lee. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, spring
Should
night.
see. Should see what I did earlier, John.
Where'd you break?
No, I didn't break nothing.
Oh,
I uh, I drilled.
Amherst. Yeah. See, I'm getting my places mixed up because where's Antigonish at?
I drilled 3 holes in this
North.
wedge, but I didn't put the pattern down.
Oh, nice.
I got it though. Well, we're gonna do the witch. The witch pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of scrollers on the East Coast. A lot of scrollers in Ontario that I know. A lot of scrollers in Texas that I know.
Yeah, ton. We went through
Yeah,
that earlier.
and that Ray Dixon. There's another scroller in Texas now. Jeez. Yeah, Lee, you made it on time. You must have that all notification bell hit on my shit hit there. Scores in Manitoba. You know what? I don't know of any, honestly. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I do. Frick, what's her name? Ah, friggin', I do know one. I can't think of her name right now. Oh wait, I know what it is. Let's go back in our chat here.
There we go. One hat.
See, I know she just got married and changed her name. Well, Cindy Vincent. Cindy Vincent lives in Manitoba. Yes, I know. I know Scroller in Manitoba, and then Garnet Hall in Estevan.
Better turn on my dust collector here.
Scrolling's not allowed in Manitoba. No, there's no trees in Manitoba, so there's no wood to cut. Hey, Johnny B, how's it going, buddy? Well, that's good news, Jeff.
There's the hat.
The sign before. This is another wedding sign for Lucas and Carly Barker. Barker. Yep. It's in October. I'm pulling up right now to find a sheet for it. Really? You know, I just cleaned my desk up. I should be able to find this easily. October 21st. Everything is an expensive trip when you live in Canada. Wait. What's Art working on? Art's working on a pumpkin witch thingy from.
Now I'm on a witch now. That's all that's in this picture. I'm cutting out the overlay stuff first.
Yeah. He's just trying to finish up stuff for his week-long show.
Yeah. $123. Then I got to go out there on the 25th, I think it is. I think it's a Monday. Yeah. I got to go out and be a judge.
You say judge?
Yeah, on the 25th. I don't know what I'm judging, but projects.
Shay's the poster child for do not fly with connection flights. Yeah, Shay, I don't know why you didn't get a direct flight. That's the worst thing. I hate connecting. I hate connections,
Oh yeah.
especially when you miss them as well. Craig says, moving to Montana, going to raise me up a crap dental floss.
I remember I had to go to my dad's funeral. I had to stop in Chicago. Pilot got sick. Sat in Chicago airport till 1 o'clock in the morning. Sat there for 7 hours.
So you're telling me you were at an international hub airport and there was no other pilots to fly the plane?
They were waiting for a pilot to come in on the next flight. No, I guess not.
No, see, that doesn't even make sense.
So I was supposed to be in Peoria by 6, 7 o'clock at night. I got there at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we, we weren't very happy. None of us. But I got to talk to some girl all night long.
Wade says we were on a flight one time and they changed the gate last minute, had to run 20 gates. That sounds like Toronto. They did it to me and Carrie too. They changed it from gate. We were supposed to land at gate 8, and then we had to take off from our connection was at gate 34, and we had like 20 minutes to get there. I'm so happy they got those moving sidewalks, right?
Yeah.
Sort of half run down those. You to get where you're going. Yeah, he says it was. All right, good night, Jason. See you later.
See you, Jason. Yeah, those are nice.
Unless you talk real nice to the guys driving the cart. Oh, I got a leg injury. Can I get a ride? Sure, where you going? Gate 78. Oh, no, I guess I can't. That's out of my territory. I can't go that far. Well, your battery gonna die on you? Yeah,
You like hitchhiker.
yeah. We left Grand Prairie, flew to Edmonton, and then flew to Calgary. Stayed on the plane the whole time. Flew to Calgary, then flew to Toronto. Then get a connection from Toronto to go to Windsor. And honestly, I would have actually preferred to drive from Toronto to Windsor. nothing like back in the 80s when you used to catch a flip with a military flight in the back of a Buffalo. Cost you $5 for your ticket and you could fly anywhere you wanted to.
$5.
$5. Well, it was a military flight. It's a military flight on a cargo plane, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was like $5. You can fly anywhere you wanted to, as long as the plane was. But the plane had to land at military air bases, so you had to know where you were going.
Ah.
What kind of silly question is that, Johnny B? I own like one spiral blade now, and it's a flat blade diamond tip bit. I don't even use it. I broke one, didn't feel like using breaking anymore. No, I did. I broke one, cutting that coin. I broke the second one. I said, screw this. I tried my spiral blades and they work just as good. See, but I could care less if I had to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning to catch to get a straight flight somewhere. You could go convenient. Oh, okay. Well, the plane leaves at 9 o'clock, and there's a connecting flight. So there's a connecting flight an hour and a half later, but then you got to rely on that one to show up on time.
Yeah.
Direct flights are the way to go. Always do your seat selection, and always pay for the upgrade. Like when you fly Air Canada, there's an upgrade, and if you pay like I think it's extra $15. No, I think it's $30 per person now. Pay the extra $30 per person. You get pre you get pre boarded. Uh, you get extra on carry on luggage. You get leg room. You get anything on the menu you want, whenever you want. Get your own TV, your own phone, everything. It's like awesome. Larry says my dad was wounded in Korea and still had shrapnel on his body, so the only way he could fly was military hop. Yep. What? No way, Johnny. Are you serious? Johnny says he's a full spiral blade user now. They're awesome, aren't they? I'm not putting Art down. Art does really good work with his flat blade. I'm saying he could do more detailed, bigger pieces with a spiral. Because of me and Charles. What kind of excuse is that? That sounds bad. Yeah, but Lee, when you're flying over the Grand Canyon, did you see the places the hidden places in the Grand Canyon? Isn't
Hey,
flying
John.
Spirit just as bad as getting your deliveries delivered from Sprint? Hey, how's it going? That's pretty good. Or Swift rather. That's pretty good.
My big cat.
It's scaring me. Hey,
Yeah,
JJ.
I gotta paint it black for her to scare you. One more piece and I can cut out the witch.
I mean, what hidden places? Come on, man. You're American. You should know all this stuff. I'll just send you the. I'll put the link up in here. No, I'll send you the link, and then I'll put the link up in here so everybody can see it too. See what I'm talking about.
There, that's all of those.
Yeah, see, there was an Egyptian treasure was discovered in the Grand Canyon in 1909. They sent some Smithsonian Institute people out to find it on the History Channel. Here, let me pull this up.
There's those 5 big pieces.
Oh, they're huge. They're huge.
Yeah, what they're just the what they are. I get it all out of the way. They're the overlays for everything. Cat goes up there. That goes there. The hair. And the big hat.
The big hat.
So that's how it goes when it's all done. They just overlay each other. Piece of cake. Be done in no time. Might as well cut out the backer board here.
So it's really old. So finding artifacts wouldn't be a shock to you, but what about artifacts from Egypt? There was a huge Mayan temple inside the. Uh, there was a Mayan temple with Egyptian artifacts and Brazilian Indian hieroglyphs in it. And the Smithsonian has no record. So there was an explorer from the Smithsonian sent out to explore the Grand Canyon in 1909, and the Smithsonian has no record of any of the artifacts. They have shipping documents of it, but they have no record of actually receiving them. But they have shipping documents that they got them, but they have no idea where they are. and they got no record of Bill Stanton, the archaeologist they sent down, was never on. Oh no, he never worked here, but yet there's proof that he did work there because he worked there for 10 years at the Smithsonian doing different archaeological digs. But yeah, there's Egyptian hieroglyphs inside the Grand Canyon, right? Like it just makes no sense, and like thousands of mummies inside the Grand Canyon. But you'll never know about it because the government took it over, and they don't allow anybody in that one area where it's at. There's a lot of caves like that in the Grand Canyon that the government took over.
Oh.
Just like America has the will to change power all they want. Or America has the technology to change power all they want. Yeah, mammoths are nothing. Mammoths are just freaking big cows that used to walk all the earth anyway.
Yeah. All right. Gotta drill these 2 holes real quick. Uh,
Oh, maybe, just maybe, the Russians brought them over across the ice bridge when the Russians owned California, Alaska, BC, California, and part of Mexico, right? Freaking Russians. That was about the same time that they bought Alaska or built that underground fort in the Antarctic. Yeah, that's it. They don't want anybody disturbing it because nobody in the world knows about it or has seen it anything or heard about anything since 1909. Oh yeah, they're preserving it. That's it. But yet every other artifact in the world is on display in museums. But this one in the Grand Canyon, they just want nobody to see that one though. Okay, they're preserving that one. That makes total sense. I understand now. Maybe it has aliens.
all right, I'm back.
Well, if it has aliens, then why are they not on display? Because we already know that the U.S. has control of aliens. We know there's alien life in the states.
Especially at Walmart.
No, They the U.S. had to release some information about the aliens,
What's a
Roswell
joke,
stuff.
John?
Ah, just go to Walmart. You'll find all kinds of creatures there. All right. Knock the switch out real quick and move on to the next one. Doop doo.
MSNBC News. UFO whistleblower. July 27, 2023. UFO whistleblower David Grush claims dozens of people have been injured by unidentified flying objects, and the Pentagon has been studying blah, 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 blah. Whistleblower says U.S. concealing multi-decade UFO program. NBC News. Are aliens real? People online don't seem to care either way. Smithsonian Magazine. Whistleblower alleges U.S. government is covering up aliens. Pentagon spokesperson has denied the claims, while lawmakers are pushing for information on UFOs to be declassified. See? It's all there, man. Washington Post, CDC, The Guardian, Liberty of Congress, government, UFOs are living among us, life and other worlds, articles and essays. It's all there. It's all there, man.
Ah,
No, the homeless would not be sleeping in there because they're too busy trying to freaking live on the streets of California because it's a safe city. They're not going to make the Grand Canyon a safe canyon. Besides, most of Grand Canyon is protected indigenous land anyway. Oh wait, I see lots of shows like that. That's like, oh, Skinwalker Ranch. Have you seen the latest of Skinwalker Ranch? Oh my God, it goes further than Skinwalker Ranch. It's up in the mountains now. I used to watch these guys that would sneak across the border at Area 51 and go into the abandoned not barracks but abandoned underground caverns and stuff. Oh, spoiler alert! What? Johnny D's leaving? What do you mean? What's Area 51? Really?
who has that?
Lead. You have to know what Area 51 is. It's beside Area 52 and beside Area 50. No, they didn't fake the moon landing at Area 51. But Area 51 is a highly classified United States Air Force facility within the Nevada Test and Training Range.
Yeah.
That's where a couple years ago, before the pandemic, they all wanted a new Naruto run past the front gates, and they fucking beefed up the security at the front gates. Oh, former CIA specialist reveals new secrets of Area 51. Oh no.
Don't forget about Roswell, Texas.
Yeah, Roswell is right beside it.
Yeah. They have their big festivals and everybody dresses up like aliens. Wow.
I can't remember where the moon landing was filmed at. But going with the latest moon friggin' landing stuff, it wasn't at Area 51. It was somewhere else. There was so Canada and the U.S. were afraid that China was going to land on the moon first, right? And the thing is that they're all concerned about this, that nobody cared about uh, India and Russia launched before the U.S. did, and India has a rover up there now at the south pole of the moon, going through the craters already. And technically, since they landed there first, they can declare it theirs. Now, the thing is that Russia is the next to land up there, and then it's between China and the U.S. to find out who's going to go next. Thing is, they haven't figured that one out because they're too busy fighting over themselves to find out who's going to get there first.
Well, Russia's blew up the other day.
Oh, did it?
The rocket did, yeah. It crashed into the moon.
Now,
So they say.
the thing is that if we've been to the moon, number one, number two, who was taking the photos of Neil Armstrong when he walked on the moon?
Yeah.
Figure that one out. Because if Neil Armstrong technically was the first person to walk on the moon, who was taking the photos?
The camera on the spaceship,
The camera on what space? The one they landed in?
probably.
So the camera managed to break off and sit perfectly on another part of the moon and take pictures of
Oh,
them
yeah.
while he was stepping out of the booster. And if they landed on the moon, why has it taken so long to go back? Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, whichever one.
Yep, I went up there too. I was an astronaut.
But apparently there was six crewed U.S. landings between 69 and 72, numerous uncrewed landings, with no soft landings happening between August 76 and December 2013. But yet, you haven't heard anything in the last however 10 years now. So apparently they're saying there's been 12 men walking on the moon, but that's only U.S. history. It doesn't mention any other countries either, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that like, well, why have they not been back? Why have they decided now to start all this Mars water BS? And um, if India can land on the moon, why is nobody else? Right? Is what I'm saying. And also, the thing is they got the space station up there. Why aren't they just using the space station to send stuff to the moon from there? Is the space station real? The international space station that so many countries are living on right now. The Raptor's a truck. Greg, I've already proven the Earth was flat. Lee, next you're gonna tell me that the Blue Angels are the ultimate stunt fighting air crew too.
Wow. One more hole. Hot dog. I guess we wore Nancy out, huh?
Yeah, no, she's watching a movie with Earl.
Oh, okay. I'm not much of a TV person myself. Barely watch it. Ah, cut the outline. This one will be done. Oh, that was fast.
Why is there no aeronautical ranking of like the Blue Angels, the Thunderbirds, the Snowbirds, and what's the other one I just saw? Another team too. Well, the Blue Angels are the best of the best that the Navy and Marines have to offer. Blue Angels, Thunderbirds, Red Arrows, and the Snowbirds. I'd like to see rankings on them. See which one's the better team, and then compare them to other aeronautical teams too. The recent Blue Angel flyovers are a waste of money. That's funny. It is. It's a huge waste of money. But you know, we got to drive electric cars, but they can still fly their friggin' planes, their jets around, right?
I don't think that's gonna fly over.
Oh my God, really? That's so bad.
You know how much that would cost a person?
What for flyover?
No, no,
Oh,
electric cars.
yeah, too much.
That'll never fly. They spend buku money just to have the stuff to charge it up.
Depending on the model, a single FA-18 jet fighter jet costs the Department of Defense approximately $17,000 to $21,000 to fly per hour.
Yeah,
That's only one jet. Look how many jets are in the frickin' bag. There's 9 of them, right? How much does it cost? How much does it cost for the Blue Angels to do an air show? 40 grand per show. Figuring for the 7 planes, 6 fly in the show, and averages jet fuel cost, it costs about $40,000 per show. Oh, but
yeah,
you
but
can
they don't.
but you can personally pay them $100,000. They'll fly over your house. They'll do a personal flyover for you for 100 grand.
Taxpayers pay for their air show.
Well, that's for the Blue Angels. If you want the Thunderbirds to fly over, it's at least 60 grand with flyovers planned for at least 22 cities between both squadrons. And so it's going to cost $1.32 million. That's just for a flyover. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
So it's going to cost 60 grand per hour. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have dazzled onlookers with their aerobatic prowess in both combat and air shows alike. And for a bargain of just $60,000 per hour, you can hire these majestic jets to create brilliant contrails for everything from birthdays to bar mitzvahs. Contrails? What? You're telling me the Blue Angels are putting contrails in the air? Unbelievable. They're changing the net. They're changing the weather. And they're not even real pilots. Like, yes, they're real pilots because they fly the airplane, but they're not combat skilled. You just see it if like a real Independence Day actually showed up, right? Yeah, we need some pilots. Oh, we're Blue Angels. No, you got no combat training. You can do some. Oh, you need to bring all my smoke so I can do some fancy contrails in the air. where the combat trained where? Over Seattle to do dogfights with themselves? About combat training? Come on. That's like saying Tom Cruise could be a freaking Blue Angel because he did Top Gun training, and and inverted over a MiG, right? They are full active duty fighter pilots and must complete mandatory missing carriers before joint crew. Yeah, but that's not combat training. Just because you can land on a jet, just because you can land somewhere doesn't give you combat training. So I have not watched Top Gun 2 yet, but did they get better jets from the first one? Is my question. And number two, do they really need Top Gun fighters, considering they get all these armchair freaking drone fighters in the fucking California desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, flying over something doesn't give you combat missions. It just doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I flew over the Middle East. Well, where? Italy? Portugal?
Yeah. Did you drop bombs?
Yeah, were you actually in actual combat?
You dropping bombs and getting shot at you in combat.
You can't say same as everyone else because the U.S. is the best of the best in the world at everything they do. It just sounds like American propaganda, Lee.
Well, they do one thing right.
They
Screw it
start
up.
they start a lot of fights. Yeah.
Screw it up.
When was the last war? An actual war that America did not start? World War II. All the other ones, the U.S. started. Got their nose in there, just had to fuck around with something. Because there's always two sides to every story, and the thing is that uh, I heard Japan's side of Pearl Harbor, and I believe their story. um, they stuck their nose in Afghanistan, they stuck their nose in at Desert Storm, they stuck their nose in Kuwait, they stuck their nose in everywhere else. They got to stop sticking their nose stuff places. And the thing is, because if they really wanted to, I'm pretty sure they could end the Ukraine war right now. They just
Oh
don't.
yeah.
But Biden just too doesn't want to get involved in that war. But like the war on drugs, the war on friggin' um, what's their names? The ISIS, the war on ISIS, right? It's like they left Afghanistan and everything over there, and now ISIS took over. They took over the entire country. They went over and did what? Nothing. It was pointless. All those deaths, Canadian deaths, American deaths, French deaths, were for nothing because they stepped in, bullied them, and then walked away, and then ISIS still took over the country. My point is, you can't drop bombs if there's no war. Yeah, you can. They're called testy bombs. But the thing is, you don't need them anymore because they have drones, armchair warriors. Hey, Chris, how's it going? No, we're back on. We didn't. I stopped for a couple hours. I'm just bugging Lee now. I'm bugging Lee because Lee's actually answering me back. He wants to put up a fight. So since there's no war, they can't do missions over there. Fly over some other places. Well, what about the Ukraine? There's a war on the Ukraine right now. There's a war on the Ukraine. Now, honestly, the Ukraine war can just end right now if they just say, you know what, you can have your land back. We took it from you. We don't want it anymore. Just take it back. It will end this right now. Right? We have drones. Yes, the U.S. has more. Oh my God, the U.S. has more drones that drop bombs all over the world than any other country.
There you go.
How many warhead drones does the U.S. currently own?
More than they'll probably tell you.
Unmanned aerial devices in the U.S. military. As of January 2014, the U.S. operates a large number of unmanned aerial vehicles. They're not even going to give you a number.
No, they won't give you a number.
Okay, here you go. So this is according to not a reputable site. Let's go to how many Predator drones does USA have? On March 9th, 2018, the U.S. Air Force officially retired the MQ-1 Predator from operational service. Aircraft was first operation deployed in 95, and in 2011, a list of 268 Predators were delivered to the service, of which just over 100 were still in service at the start of 2018. Currently, there are more. The U.S. Department of DoD estimates the Pentagon currently operates more than 11,000 UAS in support of domestic training events and overseas contingency missions. So that's over 11,000 bombs floating over top of our heads. Some methed out freaking gamer in a freaking box in California can just drop on anybody at any given time.
Uh-huh.
Ukraine is not wrong. Democracy, no putting down. There's if the Ukraine could have just said, you know what, have your land back, and it would not have turned out the way it was. There wouldn't be so many freaking deaths over there. We wouldn't have so many refugees all over the freaking world displaced right now because of that. The U.S. has never learned to not stick their nose in somebody else's business.
Never will.
Like Iran, Iraq, freaking the Palestine, the fucking The Palestinian war has been an ongoing religious war for thousands of years. And as soon as the U.S. went over there and said, you know what, let's just fire a bomb at them. And then that started everything, and now it's got even worse.
That's what it'll look like, John.
Yeah, methed out gamers. That's what I said, Lee. That's cool, Art.
Got all the pieces on top. Yeah. Well, that one's all cut out. Good to go. Next. Guess I'll do my ball of yarn. That'll take a while. Oh.
Creech Air Force Base is the home to the drone pilots. Where is it? Clark County, Nevada. So they all sit in their little freaking bunkers there with their little TV screens in front of them, operating these over 11,000 drones all over the world, dropping bombs on whoever they want. Well, that's what I said. The U.S. is not in the Ukraine because Biden can't comprehend what's going on in the rest of the world, let alone what's going on in his own house. Oh my God, my house was on fire. I don't know what to do. I feared for my life. It was a kitchen fire. It lasted maybe 20 minutes, and it got put out with a fire extinguisher. Did you not watch his interview when he went to Maui? Because he was too bothered. Too. He couldn't be bothered to get off the holidays to go talk to the people in Maui. We have to be the U.S. has to be the world's police. Why? Who appointed them the world's police? Yeah, Chris. Yeah, you can't appoint yourself something that the rest of the world doesn't agree with. Nobody appointed the U.S. as the world police. And the thing, and like I said before, if it wasn't for the U.S. bullying themselves into other people's problems, there wouldn't be so many deaths of American soldiers. And the technology is out there that if they want to get rid of Putin, they can. If they want to get rid of uh, uh, who's North Korea guy there, Lee Jong Il, they can get rid of him too. And the thing is they just don't feel like doing it because they know that it's something they can get involved in later on. Oh, North Korea has nuclear weapons. So look at the size of North
Everybody
Korea.
does.
Like look at the size of North Korea compared to any other country in the rest of the world. Right? Like you're telling me that nobody can take out one guy that has control over all the weapons, like all these nuclear weapons. Seriously, that's like uh, the the arrest warrant that Interpol put out on Putin. He's been in all these interviews on TV since the arrest got put out for him. He's been seen in public. There's video of him in public talking and shaking hands with people and everything else. No, why has nobody arrested him? We are the peacekeepers, whether you like it or not. Well, sorry, considering Canada started the UN and peacekeeping worldwide, because Canada always goes in after the U.S. to clean up their mess. That's just throughout history. That's the way it's been. Hey Lee, Relax, man. Besides, you're the one egging me on with all this anyway. You're you're only you're only making yourself irate and right now because you're egging me on.
Yeah, I have to quit worrying about everybody else and worry about our own people. Get rid of our whole government. Just let us live the way we want. Fire them all.
You're part of the peacekeepers. UN peacekeepers, soldiers and military officers, police officers, and civilian personnel from many countries monitor and observe peace processes that emerge in post conflict situations and assist ex combatants in implementing the peace agreements they have signed. That's according to the UN Peacekeeping Mission Agreement. Who has the best peacekeeping force in the world? Bangladesh apparently has. Then Nepal, India, Rwanda. List of countries by total number of peacekeepers contributed to the UN. Bangladesh, Nepal, India, Rwanda, Ethiopia, Pakistan, Egypt, Indonesia, Ghana, China. Oh, where's the U.S. on this list? The UK is number 35. France is number 34. Germany's 36. South Korea is number 38. Liberia, Turkey, Greece, Vietnam, Brazil, Russia, number 64. Canada, Gambia, and Norway is number 66. U.S. number 82. So you're telling me that by being the world police, you're number 82 on the list of people of um, the number of peacekeepers volunteered to go help out other countries. And that's out of a list of the top 120 countries in the world. But yet, you're the world peacekeepers. But yet, you're number 84 on the list. That's pretty good. Pretty sure you gave us drones too. What do we need? We usually get all our military equipment from the UK because they build better equipment.
Just see what Chris wrote, John.
Uh, Pretty sure you gave weapons to Saddam Hussein too. Well, yeah, considering Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden had dinner at the White House. Right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Uh, all the major dictators of the world have had dinner in the White House before they got put on some list that annoyed somebody else. You got our F-18s. Well, I'm pretty sure that the CAF-18 Hornet was built in Canada before you guys acquired it. Okay, it's CF-18. CF-18 was built in 1982. Deliveries to Canadian Forces. Aircraft entered service 83. And the first F-18 was used in introduction 7th of March 1983 USMC. Retired 2019. Who built it? McDonnell Douglas. Oh wait, isn't McDonnell Douglas Canadian? National origins U.S. First flight 28th July 82. Introduced October 82. Primary user Royal Canadian Air Force. Produced from 82 to 88. There was 138 of them built. That's like saying the M16 was based after the Canadian military C16, or the M16 rather. We share our military tech with you because you're our allies. Yeah, but you didn't want our Canada arm to go on your space shuttle, and we sort of said, you know what, you sort of have to because you guys don't have the technology for it. You guys scrapped our Abra Arrow. You guys scrapped our Abra Arrow because it was the best airplane in the world, and you didn't want to compete with it. Oh, Lee, it's just fun. You just keep egging me on, Lee. I'm just saying, it's just fun. You're only our allies because we let you. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if we wanted to put up a wall, we would just hire the Mexicans to do it for us, or we'd hire all the Filipinos to put up the wall. The Filipinos, the Chinese, the Mexicans would for sure build a wall for us. I'm positive of that. I'm guessing that's an airplane. Well, yeah. Well, we really don't need it because we don't start fights with anybody. We don't need to afford one because we don't start with fights with anybody. The only reason you guys need one is to show it's like, oh, look how jacked up my truck is now, right? That's all it is. It's a show of force. But the thing is that the U.S. military, if you compare the U.S. military to Russia, China, North Korea as well, it's not that big. The U.S. military is not that big, but yet you guys start the fights with everybody because you think you have the manpower behind you. But honestly, I'm pretty sure that if Russia and China joined forces, became allies, got out of the UN, I'm pretty sure that they would just take over everything in the world. It's like Axis and Allies board game. It's a non-moot point. The world needs villains in order to have good guys, and you guys make your own villains so you can make your own good guys. That's all it is. There's plenty of bad guys. What do you mean? There's not that many bad guys out there, unless America deems them bad guys. Because honestly, like I said, Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden had dinner in the fucking White House because they were invited there because they used to hang out with freaking Mr. Bush Senior. Well, let's go play around the golf, guys. All right, sure, let's go, right? And then one day, they became bad guys somehow. Nobody knows how. So like, hey, we'll buy your oil and gas from you for some money. You know what? We'll even give you guns. Because, it's not like the CIA doesn't give guns to every country they want to go to war with. Because you can't fight back if you don't have any guns, so. Right, 'cause we killed them all. Well, no. The thing is, you killed Osama bin Laden. You killed Hussein and bin Laden because you guys thought that sometime, he did something bad. He probably took your freaking best toy or something, and then friggin' said, "Okay, we're gonna go with this guy now. Go after this guy." And that's how that happens. And don't start with 9/11 because that's just something you don't want to get into right now. What? The genocides are still being committed now, but no, the U.S. doesn't do anything about it. Hey Jess, how's it going? I'm about to get off though. Are you about to get off? I'm about to get off.
Are you done, John?
No, you can keep going. I'll wait for
Oh,
you.
okay. Why did that echo?
I don't know. On your end, maybe.
Huh.
He was using chemical weapons on his own people. Yeah, but the U.S. does chemical testing on their own people all the time too. Look at Flint, Michigan. Didn't do anything about that.
Oh,
Look at all the nuclear waste that's being put in the grounds that in California, all over the U.S. that the U.S. is putting in the grounds that is killing people that the U.S. isn't doing anything about. Take out your president. Take out your own president because he's committing genocide. The people that are making the laws are the people that are not upholding the laws. It's like everyone's all like, "Oh, 9/11 started because of the Twin Towers." No, it's not.
yeah. Most people don't even talk about that anymore.
Oh, but they'll never forget it, right? So 9/11 resulted from the confluence of multiple factors. Islamic extremism was stirred by the Iranian Revolution, the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, and the assassination of the Egyptian president. Now, this extremism turned anti American because U.S. support for Israel and repressive and secular Arab regimes. Right there. It had nothing to do with the towers. It had to do everything with the U.S. not sending troops over there because it was a fight that they knew they didn't want to bully somebody else because they were involved with something else at the same time.
You said I'm echoing too. Still is.
And because of the stupid 9/11 laws and Homeland Security, they got to check seniors in wheelchairs, shoes and belts. Like seriously, like really. Lee, it's the same thing. Nuclear trash is still a chemical weapon. It's not just trash, but you're throwing trash in your own ground, killing your own people. All right, Larry, take care. I'm out of here too.
See you, Larry.
Lee, we're not enemies over any of this. This is just a fun discussion, I'm guessing. So until next time, though, take care. I'll see you guys all later.
Bye.